Hollywood, Alabama.
All right. We are live, so I'll give you a thumbs up in here, and we'll just cut in.
So that's my story of being in a big Hollywood production. It ain't all it's cracked up to be. 12 years later, I'm playing bars and crab shacks. You know, right now I feel like my favorite band of all time, Rat. Because in 2016, these are about the crowds they draw. I went to see the band Rat at the Whiskey A Go-Go a few weeks ago. And I go up there and go up to the guy in the cashier office, and I'm like, hey, I'd like one ticket. He's like, do you have a ticket? I'm like, no, that's why I just told you I wanted to buy a ticket. He's like, just go on in. I'm like, I don't have a ticket. And I give him $20. He's like, oh, you don't have to, just go on in. And then I started to realize why these bands don't have any money anymore, because no one wants to take money for their concert performances. They just let people in for free. So I go in there and the band's taking the stage, and I start to get a little concerned because I saw Stephen Piercy, the singer for Rat, and then 4 Mexican guys who were not in Rat. And apparently they did a money marketing scheme, because I went outside to look at the marquee and it said Rat in huge, kiss-like letters, and then right under Rat in the smallest, Surgeon General type of warning letters, Stephen Piercy, the voice of. Total scam. So I run back in there because I didn't want to miss the first song. And the first song he did was a solo album song, which I'm assuming just me and his mom knew about. And I love Stephen Piercy, but I'm telling you, his solo album was so bad that 2 minutes after I downloaded it, I uploaded it right back to him. And, after the song's over, he's like, hey, what do you guys want to hear next? And I'm like, literally right where he is. And I'm like, first of all, you don't have to yell. You literally can probably just sing each person in this room 3 songs each and have enough left for a real strong encore. He's like, well, what do you want to hear? I'm like, Rat. That's why I'm here. Wasn't for the marquee having Rat in huge letters like, Tombstone in London or whatever that thing is called, I'd be driving right by here. So the next 25 songs were all Rat songs. So now I become the musical director of the concert. And as the big finale's going on, and Rat's only hit was Round and Round, he's like, hey everyone, you guys can be famous too, because we're recording this for a live CD tonight. And you can buy it at the merch booth. That announcement's gonna be on the CD. And trust me, no one's getting famous from this concert. You're losing what fame you had, and I'm losing what dignity I have. I mean, who's gonna buy a CD of a concert that they're at that's not even over yet? So I bought it, and going to the merch booth. They're still singing Round and Round, but I wanted to get out of there. I wanted to be first in line for this purchase. And the guy's like, will this be cash or charge? I'm like, this is what they call a no paper transaction. Cash. Here's 20. He's like, well, I can't give you the CD yet. I'm like, why not? He's like, I don't have change. I'm like, keep it. Just give me the CD. And he's writing the song titles down in magic marker. He's like, I can't give you the CD even if you're going to give me the change. I'm like, why not? He's like, well, I don't know what the last song's going to be, and I don't want you to miss out on that. It's all good. I took the CD out of his hands. First of all, it was a CDR. It wasn't even a CD. I didn't even get a picture of Stephen Piercy. It's just Maxwell CDR on it with 20 Rat songs scribbled in black marker. I mean, it looked like someone bukkakied on this disc. It was just all black. So I go to my car, I plug in my Discman. I hit play, and I heard my voice on the second song. Not singing, just telling my friend Rick I had to take a dump and I'll be right back. Fourth song, you actually heard me taking a dump. So that was a real tricky bass line. Actually, my second favorite group is Rat. My first favorite group is Kiss. I loved Kiss, man. I loved them when they were Kiss, and now they're switching members out, putting on the old makeup on new guys. It basically turned into the Jewish Menudo. And they just got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which is crazy to me. Because, you know, it's pretty simple music they do, and they might be the worst band to ever have a platinum record. And then I saw them recently in concert for the first time. My mom wouldn't let me go see them as a kid because she told me Gene Simmons was the devil. And I'm starting to believe she was right about that. I mean, Kiss condoms, Kiss coffins, I mean, Kiss theme parks. Yeah, Kiss puts out everything but music. It's Kiss condoms. It's tough enough getting a boner at some points in your life. You really want to get a boner, put a rubber on and look down and see Paul Stanley's face at the tip of it. Imagine if you're the chick and you put on a Gene Simmons rubber and you just see a baby tongue coming at you like this. I don't wear rubbers anymore. I mean, you can't catch AIDS twice. And so it's like, I just don't understand how, you know, to me the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame should be reserved for like Zeppelin, the Beatles, Who, Stevie Ray Vaughan. I mean, I don't know how Madonna got into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That's a lot of people to blow to get into that thing. And whatever. And then I saw Kiss live. And then I got it. I mean, they really do it right. Because from the opening song where they come down from a spaceship, like laser beams shooting all over the room, you really get it. Paul Stanley, the singer from Love Gun, flies out over the crowd. Gene Simmons, the bass player, who does his bass solo with spitting blood and flying to the roof of the arena. By the way, that bass solo sounds like he's got 10 broken fingers. The drummer, they dress up as Peter Criss. His drum kit rises out of the ground and he's spitting sticks that are on fire. The guy they dress up as Ace Frehley. His guitar blows up at the end of his solo and lasers fly out of his shoes, and then you finally get it why Kiss is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Because they do everything humanly possible to distract you from how shitty their music is. I mean, imagine if you were at a baseball game and you saw the leadoff hitter strike out all 4 at bats on 3 swings each with bat. And on each third swing of each at bat, his bat exploded. It's like lasers came out of his shoes and the mitt would fly around his head. You're like, he's the greatest baseball player ever. I love music. Just saw Guns N' Roses at Dodger Stadium, man. It was not good. It's like, what happened to that band, man? Axl Rose looks like Greg Allman, you know, and Slash got a pacemaker, you know. Duff is sober. You know, I don't want to see sober Guns N' Roses, man. Who wants to see that? You know, it's like I don't want to see Def Leppard with a drummer with 2 arms. Is that too much for you guys? I actually got to get going pretty soon. I don't mean to cut this special taping short, but I've got my dog in the car, and no, I'm serious. My dog's in the car right now. Her name's Lois. The windows are up, the heater's on. She's got to drop a few pounds. That's true. I just picked her up at Michael Vick's kennel. She's a 10-pound and under lightweight champ. She's 10-3, lost her last 3 fights. I'm just kidding, guys. She's 27. No, I don't adopt losers. Went to another pretty cool concert recently. It was Alice Cooper and Motley Crue. And took this girl I was really into, and I really wanted to impress her, so I paid $1,000 for each ticket to sit in the front row. $2,000. Like, sitting right where you are. This is Alice Cooper. Now for another $500 you could pay each, so another $1,000, you could pay me and Alice Cooper after. And I figured, well, not that many people can afford all this, so we'll probably be like the only ones back there. And we were like one of 7 people. And so when it was my turn to meet him, I'm like, hey, Mr. Cooper, it's an honor to meet you for $500. I don't think he got the joke. The bastard got my $500. And then for Motley Crue, it was crazy. Like, you know, Vince Neil comes out, the first song's called Kickstart My Heart. And he's like, oh yeah, kickstart my
Heart.
I said, oh yeah, kickstart my
Heart.
And I'm looking up over at him, I'm like, dude, I didn't pay $3,000 to sing some of the songs. This ain't karaoke, bro. And then, at one point, during Nikki Sixx's bass solo, and he plays the bass solo like he's got 20 broken fingers. He's got this cannon attached to his bass that's shooting fire out over the crowd, like into the crowd. And then someone in their marketing department thought it would be an even funner idea to drop confetti from the middle of the arena and blow it toward the stage.
Oh shit!
Like, am I the only person here who sees a problem with this? And the best part was, I'm Jewish, so everything's about money with me. I mean, you don't think I wrote off that $3,000 as a business expense, and you probably still think the earth is flat. So during Tommy Lee's drum solo, he's attached to this roller coaster, and the roller coaster goes to the roof of the arena and then out over the crowd. And the Jew in me is like, how much was the insurance for this gig? Well, before I leave, guys, I just want to say thank you for making this the longest 25 minutes of my life. If I'm ever given a half hour to live, I want to track down you people again. Don't worry about the background of the 2 TVs and the 45 empty folding chairs. We're just going to Photoshop the Carnegie Hall background behind me. But I live in West Hollywood. It's kind of a gay neighborhood, and I'm secure with my sexuality. And there's a lot of things you don't get to see in a straight neighborhood that you get to see in a gay neighborhood. Like the other day, I was walking Lois, and you know, this guy's kind of following me, and I could tell he was gay and was going to try and pick up on me. And he's like, "Hey, are you straight?" I'm like, "Very, very straight, like a flagpole, no bends in it, just straight." And he's like, "Well, I give the best blowjob on Larrabee." And that's a bold statement. I mean, that's like saying, hey man, I've got the best jump shot in the NBA. And you know what? He did. It was amazing. But I go to this, I don't want to give the name of the gym. They haven't paid myself or Comedy Central any money, but I go to this fairly gay gym, and my first day there, it's like a rich person's gym, for lack of a better word. And I go there, and I used to work at health clubs, and I go to the steam room a lot. I used to have bad skin, very bad acne. I mean, my whole face looked like Seal's cheekbone. And, so you wear shoes in the steam room, and the steam room makes you feel really good. It just opens up your pores, and you feel like you have amazing skin. And I mean, Edward James Olmos would feel like a Backstreet Boy 2 minutes in. And it's for you older fans in TV land watching. And so I open up the steam room door. It's my first day at the gym, like I said, and there's 2 dudes blowing each other in the corner. Okay, whatever. You know, at this gym, when in Rome, and you are in Rome at this gym. You could see the Colosseum in this gym. And third guy just loitering. And the third guy looks at me and goes, "Hey, dude, you got to get out of here." I'm like, "Well, what am I doing wrong?" He's like, "You're wearing sneakers." I'm like, "Huh?" "Yeah, you're tracking in dirt." I'm like, "There's 2 guys blowing. There's going to be semen in your lap in 30 seconds. And you're worried about a pebble from my Nikes?" So I shut the door, I jacked off, and I got out of there. I'm just kidding, I didn't shut the door. But I went downstairs to the management, and I'm like, it's my first day here. It's it's $250 a month here. I just saw two guys. I think I'm gonna go back to my old gym. And they're like, Mr. Skakel, we don't want to lose your money the first day. I tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna upgrade you to the executive gym. They have their own locker room, their own steam. You won't be bothered. And I tell you what, you have a KISS t-shirt on, put your locker right next to Gene Simmons. Maybe you'll meet him. I'm like, okay, fair enough. Second day of this gym, first day in the executive locker room. I'm in the steam room, listening to Tony Robbins. About 3 minutes in, gay guy comes in. I knew he was gay because he was skipping into the steam room. Sits right next to me, like 2 inches apart from me. Now this is stadium seating in this steam room. There's no need to sit right next to me. And I could just feel this guy working his way up to ask me something. And finally he just looks at me and goes, "You have a great body." Now straight or gay, man or woman, who doesn't like to hear that? So I'm like, "Oh, thanks a lot. I work out a lot with my girlfriend." Now I don't have a girlfriend, but in this steam room I had a girlfriend. And he's like, "Can I ask you a question?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I think the fourth wall's been broken between us." He's like, "Does she give good head?" And I'm like, "Oh, Jesus Christ, that's kind of a rude question to somebody who just met in a steam room." I'm like, "Yeah, it's amazing. She could suck the paint off of 12 homes on a cul-de-sac." And he looks at me and goes, "I bet I give better." And I'm like, "Okay." And you know what? He did. Thank you guys very much for my time.
I didn't realize we had hands by 9:30. So I've taken them before somebody else for the night. Is that like just a hard fast rule they've got?
Well, how long? As long as you guys are out of here by 10.
Yeah, we will for sure be out
Yeah,
by 10.
that doesn't matter.
Okay, yeah. Because when I be right, we just got one more guy we got to cycle through. And we got a little late start because we were trying to fill some spots.